Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 115 of the Altrincham Save. And as you can see, yes, last game of the season, which only means one thing. We've won the league, clearly, and let's not look at the league table. Don't look at it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's not gone well. Let's put it that way. I don't even know what the last game was that I showed you. Let me just launch the video, have a look. Hang on. It's Brighton. So we lost to Millwall, and all this sort of time, I'll go through sort of my tactics decisions. Leslie got a little cheeky goal there, 0-0 draw with Derby. Beat Portsmouth 1-0, Bjarn with the only goal. They got a man sent off, so that was all good. A 1-1 draw, Mosgaard with a good goal. Lost to Barnsley, that was ugly. Kim Pedersen, another left back, another goal. Hull beat them, lost to them 2-1, but they were top of the league at the time. I'm not sure if they still are. Tony Leslie got himself another goal, though. He's finding a few goals. Lee Madison and Jack Lang got a first win in a while there. And a 1-0 defeat to Leeds, Wim Lucas, and Nottingham Forest 2-2. 89th minute equaliser for Forest. So fun times. Madison and Hansen with the goals. Today's the last game of the season. We're going to do the usual, which is play that, talk about what we're going to do. But let's talk about tactics. Sometimes, my friends, I was playing with this tactic, you know, the 5 at the back, trying various formations, just little tweaks here and there and stuff, and finding no real rhythm in the games, and even taking a little bit of a deeper dive at the analysis and stuff, and just sort of finding no real rhythm, getting a bit frustrated that I couldn't find anything that was sort of working. You know, obviously we don't expect to win all the games, but, you know, a little bit safer, a little bit more confident from the team, and wasn't happening. And then I sort of had to take a step back. And the reason is because, you know, you get updated on training and stuff like that from various different players. And one of my regular players, Dylan, or one of the others, they popped up their scout reports, and he's doing really well. He's making improvements in training. And it also said he is considered a good player for most League One sides. And then it was like, oh, I've forgotten my roots. What I've forgotten is that, don't tell the team this, we're not very good at, as a team, we're not even though we've been here, this is our third year, we're not really a championship a team full of championship players. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got some, but because obviously, even though we've been in this league 3 years, all our back-to-back promotions have catapulted us into a league we really shouldn't be in, and we're kind of playing catch-up, including reputation, which is the big one. I'm not an expert in tactics by any means, but I would say my strongest suit, and I'm sure most of you will agree, because I get a lot of comments, and how the fuck did you find that amazing player? Is that's my biggest strength, is finding good players, and we just don't have the pull to be able to get championship-ready players in our team. You know, we can I found some good youngsters, and that's all well and good and everything, but we just weren't finding. And each year we survive and get sort of mid-table. Our reputation is increasing. We've got the new stadium, that helps, the training facilities, the youth facilities, all that sort of good stuff. More finances will help us gradually build there. And I think our sort of reputation is now catching up to where we are currently sitting. And so actually finding a formation that's going to win us a bunch more games is pretty hard. There's a finite limit of how good that group of players can play. And it just means I think I just have to be a little bit more patient with it. So what I did in this Forest game, and we played really well, deserved to win it, was I just bailed on the tactic completely. I was like, you know what, I'm just not feeling it. I think we could get it to work, and especially with the summer of transfers, getting some proper wing-backs in, etc., etc., etc. But I just wasn't feeling the funness of watching the games, even when we're losing and winning and all that sort of stuff. You know, it's like Man United fans having a go at Jose Mourinho because it's negative football. And it just felt, you know, that even when we were scraping a few wins here and there and stuff, I didn't enjoy watching the performance. So, in the Nottingham Forest game, I changed things completely. We don't have the players for this. I knew full well going in. We've got a striker on the left. We've got a target man striker on the right. Because, you know, reasons. But playing more attacking football. A bit more attacking football, because we're playing at only 4 at the back, but we're playing wing backs. And I think this is going to be the shape of things. I've struggled to get, in a 4-4-2, I can get wingers to work. Let me know in the comments if you actually enjoy this, because I don't really sort of sit and talk to you about sort of more deeper diving into tactics. So let me know in the comments if this is interesting, or you're like, shut up, Loki, get on with the game and stuff. But I think wingers are quite underpowered in the game, just as a whole. Unless you can get them really far forward, so they're scoring a bunch of goals as well. I could easily go back to the 4-4-2, but as you guys know me by now, that I like to change things up, not just because something's not working, but I like changing things up. So I was thinking about how about we go full out on supporting Maddison to score a shit ton of goals, and that maybe with 2 inside forwards and attacking wing-backs sort of providing the width. So that's what we're going to do. And despite only having, not really having any inside forwards, we play pretty well. Play really well, in fact. So, and I might even go, crazy as it seems, especially for an underdog team, quite attacking with this. Eventually, I decided not to do it last game, but because we don't even know the formation yet, we're just getting familiar with it. So I thought, why don't we go and see if we can just have a go? Let's have some 5-4s. We've got obviously a DM, but we've got 2 attacking wing backs. One little interesting point that I noticed, right? So this is our 3rd season. In the first season, we came 15th, which was a heroic, 60 points. Okay, last season, 14th, 61 points. This season, 13th, 63 points. So my calculations, in another 10 years, at this rate, we'll get promoted. Hopefully it'll be a bit quicker than that. But I know it's a tiny bit of progression, but it's better. We've got a goal difference of +1 this season. Last season, +4. So we need some goals here, boys. And 0. So we're in a weird status effects, but actually that's not bad for the team. Like I said, there's probably 6 players that we could replace in this team in a heartbeat. 6 starters of my team are probably League One players, to be fair to them. So let's just get into it, right? Let's get into it. Who are we going to play on the left? Because Hansen Mbop is... Yeah, Leslie can play on the left. There we go. I found a job for the big Lesser. Morsgaard has taken a knock. Can he start? I want him to start. Please start. Okay, he's starting. Good. Do I want to play him? I think I prefer him as the Mazzella. Okay, let's go, boys. I swap these 2 around, actually. I'll make you attack and you support. I actually tempted about making him a wide target man, but I was like, actually, that's probably better suited to him, but I want to give him game time, stick him on the pitch, and I want to try the 2 inside forwards. Okay. They are 3rd in the league, so this is going to be a tricky game to finish the season with. Are they battling for anything? Oh, this is massive for Stoke. This is absolutely massive. This is playoffs or automatic promotion. So I think we're going to go, because I need to decide now for the summer transfers how I'm going to sign players. So we need to work out how to fix my corners. We need to work out what sort of shape we're going to go for. The good thing is, if I can find inside forwards that can also sort of play as wingers, then if we do decide to maybe we get a bit desperate and we go back to the 4-4-2, or we go for something else, all that good stuff, like we're getting murdered. It's not really selling my idea of this tactic game. So if you could just, to be fair, we're playing for nothing and they are playing for everything. Oh, Glenn is hampered by injury. He seems fine. His condition. What injury is it that he's higher condition than everybody else? Okay. So, yeah. Okay, not the most exciting half of football. Check out a bit of encouragement. Don't need to make any subs immediately, do we? Everybody's playing same old shit. The biggest question, my friends, how much money are we going to get given? That's the question. because we've got 7 odd million in the bank. And we're going to get prize money. I can't remember what it is. A few million in it for finishing sort of 13th. It's going to be... I'm hoping I need something like 8 million. I want to do business. I'm going to really, really try hard this summer. And I'm going to try and find some fruity little gems. This is an exciting game of football, which is actually not a bad result, to be fair. But, you know, we'd like something, lads. I'd quite like to play Maddison as a false 9, or somebody as a false 9, but that requires Maddison to be able to play it. Let's try it. This is experimentation at its finest. Forrest is coming on. Defence is actually playing all right, which is, you know, take a screenshot because it doesn't happen very often. That'll do. They create no clear-cut chances, which is really good considering our 2 attacking wing-backs. Right, here we go. Can we hold on? Oh, can we nick it? Leslie, come on. Oh, God, he just got fucking destroyed. That's fine, though. That's fine. Madison, penalty! Oh, I thought that was going to be a pen. Don't lose it now, though. Don't lose it. Oh, nice. I'm liking it. Lang. That's a lovely ball. Leslie. Oh, he's in the post. Could have been a heroic finish to the game. They could have a Stoke second. Is a draw enough? No, it's not. We're preventing Stoke from getting automatic promotion. I kind of feel good about that. Quite enjoy that. Unless they just go and score now, which they're going to, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. What I meant to say was, you know, I like Stoke. Let's let them get promotion. Fucking hell. Could have nicked it and then we lost it. Yeah, Hull walked the league. Pretty much. Right. So I'm going to try and go for sort of versatile players that can play that sort of inside forward or wing on the other side role. And that covers us for various different options. We might end up going with 2 attacking wingers. Oh, my God. What are they doing? We want some versatility. That's the sort of big thing. But at the end, after this game, we'll have a look at the team. Hit it! Is he on? He was on. Oh, no. He saved it. Okay. And again. No, you've got to head it harder than that, mate. Okay, we did all right. They had a ton of long shots. There we go, boys. Ending on the season on a home 1-0 defeat. Lovely, lovely stuff. I'll sympathise. I'll let him have that. Leslie could have nicked it at the end there. Right. Oh, God. 5 weeks. He just wants a fucking holiday, doesn't he? Oh, boss, I got an injury. Yeah, so we have 8.5 million before prize money. Our projection, which is bullshit, is pretty much the same, right? I'm hoping for 8 million. I'm going to say it now. I'm hoping for 8 million budget because that would allow me, if we can attract the players, of course, that's the sort of problem, is, 3 good players, I think. So we can get, 2 or 3 inside forwards, maybe get a couple of loanies in. Yeah, let's look at it now. So we need a right back, okay? Dylan's not progressed as much as we'd hoped. For instance, he's my best right back. Decent player for most League One sides. Beislinger he should if you were a Championship club, would you go, oh look, he's decent, he's okay, good player for most Championship sides. So the fact is, we've got the levels of players where we're at. We're not underperforming. I think it's really easy to forget that where your level of team is going. Why isn't my tactic working anymore? It's because, actually, maybe your just players aren't good enough. Because if we look at competitions, and then go. So the season preview, despite 2 almost mid-table finishes, we are rock bottom. If we go to stats, which one was it? This one, isn't it? We are way below Rotherham in our salary, which is obviously a big deal. So, it's fine. It's fine. We're doing pretty well. We just got to make sure the club's making a profit. That's the thing. If your club's making a loss, you're going to struggle to develop. And if we go 2 up top, if we go 1 up top, I suppose we could keep Leslie because he could be the backup striker. He could also play as the inside forward as well, so that's not a problem. That helps us a bit. We got Dan Wood, who's developing very, very nicely. We are going to lose because of stupid work permit rules. Peter Andre's off. He's Fakovsky. Mosgard we're going to lose, which is gutting. I'm going to try to just re-sign him because he's ours. I didn't know about the work permit thing. I'm not going to sign new players, but if I can just wait till his contract runs out, then re-sign him, I'm all good with that. But if we look at the sort of team overall as a whole, top scorer Lee Madison I think it's his worst goal scoring season. It's not bad. It's 1 and 2. 6.97. That's harsh, isn't it? But you'd still take that. Hope for more next year if he's going to play as a lone striker. But then the Leslie not scoring is the thing that killed us. We would have finished 3 or 4 places at least higher in the league if Leslie had continued doing what Leslie had done for his entire career with us so far. It was a bizarre season for Leslie. But hopefully, I don't think he's going to be a first teamer next year, but he'll do a job. Got 8 assists. He's the top assister, so he was still doing that job really well. Pedersen, I thought, had a great season. Finished pretty turd, but we all did, to be fair. 6.97, I'm quite happy with that. 5 assists for Dylan. He played a 6.94. It's not bad. Dan Woods needs to score more goals. Lee Madison, key passes. Dylan with 58. He'll be fine as a backup, even a sort of rotational option. Key headers. I'm going to guess a centre-back. Yes! 91. Way ahead of everybody. Bjarne's developing nicely, but we have the same problem with him. His contract's running out in a year. And he needs to get called into the Denmark squad. What's the value? What's our value? Lee Madison, 3.1. Finally getting a bit of recognition. His value's 3.1 million. It's about time. In real life, he'd be worth a lot more than that, and he would have gone to a big Premier League club for 20 million by now. But that's fine. We don't want to sell him anyway. He's never being sold. So if we look at the sort of what we need to strengthen, obviously, I'm actually pretty okay with the goalkeeper. I think he's developing nicely. He's only going to get better. He's got 3 caps for Ireland now, which says a lot about him. We've got a good young goalkeeper as backup. Bysinger, I'm very happy with. Conwich was only ever brought in as just to give me a bit more depth because we were playing 5 at the back. So we might cash in on 1 or 2 of them. Bjarne is worth a lot less because his year left on his deal. Vanilla Ice is fine as a backup, but he's worth a lot of money, so I might cash in. He's got a great haircut. It is Vanilla Ice. Yeah, I think he's better than the scouts give him credit for, to be honest. Cabral, he just fills in he just fills in where's needed. That's the words. Sorry, apologies for the light, lads. I didn't check that properly. I'm sorry. The sun's just come out. So, left back, Kim Pedersen's great. We've got a defensive midfielder. We've got Nastic as the other one. Mosgard's going to probably leave. Craddock's great. Harrison, I just brought through from the youth team. He's 16 years old. This is a guy we've had for a couple of years. He's had a few little games here and there, developing very, very nicely. He could be definitely one for the future. And yeah, so we're going to get rid of Kenneth Hansen because he got pissed off because we didn't get promoted. I must have promised it in. So More for him for believing me, innit? Right, let's skip on to the end of season rewards and find out how much money we get. Right, we have our end of season awards, and Madison, sort of slim pickings this year, to be fair, wasn't it? Madison got 48% of the vote. Kim Pedersen, little ripple for Big Kim, Little Kim. Signing of the season, Russo, young player Pedersen wins that as well. Season review, don't give a turd. We'll have a quick look. Reviewy. I think we'll just say mid-table to him. There we go. Nice. End of season confidence. Very pleased. Training. Fogarty's improved. Mosgard, great. Jack Lang, great. He's on loan. Dan Wood, liking it. I think he's going to be Madison's eventual successor. I think there's going to be a point in time where he gets picked over Madison. I know. And Harrison's developing nicely as well, as we saw before. 5 weeks is fine. Okay, I just want to know how much cash money you're going to go. So we haven't got prize money yet either, so we'll come back for that. I'm not sure if I'm happy or not with 5.55 million. Not sure if we haven't got prize money yet. I feel like they could have given us a little bit more, to be honest. What I will do is I'll wait for there is prize money. I haven't seen it. I haven't missed it. Cool, should we go on then? Significant advantage. We want to make sure our Brighton players know. Okay, is this going to cost me a lot of money? 2 million. Okay, I'm happy with 5.5 million, lads. I think that's worth it, because that's been our goal for the whole series, is to bring through these youth talents. And we've got some really good talents. Look at the potentials, right, in our youngsters team, right? A lot of them optimistic, let's call it, is the potential. But we've got a bunch of players that could develop. I've only been sort of, when we get the youth intake, I usually don't. I just take the best ones each year. I don't recruit them all. I just don't see any point in having some of these turds. But Tom Jones is developing nicely. He's had a good loan season, loan spell. Fucking hell! I've never seen anything like it. Not for the AI. 7.85 and 24 assists in 26 and 9 goals. I know it's the National League South. Let's not get carried away, but fuck me, Tom. It's not unusual. No, it is unusual. No, it really is unusual, mate. Wow, that's taken me aback. That has. Elvis Buyakasha is developing nicely. He had a season at Southport, scored a few goals. That's more like it. 6.76. Thanks, AI. But we've got a really nice players. And remember, most of these are 15 and 16, so we can get more development in them. I think what also we need to do, which I'll do now, is get a better... Kettering, League 2's Kettering. I might try and send as many players to Kettering so they can not only get game time, those sort of 17, 18-year-olds, not only get game time, but play together, I think would be really... really important. So, right, we just need. Where's prize money? I don't want to wait. I want to just rule. Isn't it in rules? What's that? Who gives a shit? I don't like reading. I can't remember where the prize money is. There we go. Really? There's no prize money in chat. What sort of prize money is that, though, anyway? First place, you get 54 grand. Okay. All right, there isn't any prize. Obviously, we'll get, like, TV money, but I was expecting some sort of prize money. Maybe that's why I don't normally see it. Right, there we go, my friends. It's going to be a big summer. It's going to be an interesting summer. I'm hoping we can re-sign Mosgard. I think he's a very, very good player for us. He's one of our best players. He's wanted, though, dead or alive, apparently. But I really want him to stay. He didn't have the best season, but, you know, a lot of people didn't. Right, there we go, my friends. Let me know what you think about the more chatty side of the Football Manager. Not every episode. I like it generally to be light and fluffy and flow through the episode. But sometimes I think it's just good to have a chat about the way, you know, my thinking is. Yeah, so let me know. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next season. Bye-bye.